All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UoN Voices episode 2. And today, the guy who is sitting with me, is a man who carries tension in Kabete. He is feared by some and loved by many. The comrades call him the Don, the UoN, the tension, the seven. Karibu sana kwa show.
Asante sana.
The Don, the UoN. Tell us about growing up as a child and tell us who are you off camera.
Thank you so much. It's with immense pleasure and honor to be here today. And to the general public and comrades fraternity.
Yes.
This is the guy you've been talking about, you've been hearing about, the Don, the UoN. Don Ochieng is just a young Torandante.
Yeah?
A young wise man within the premier, the fourth estate, the University of Nairobi, and a governor, Faculty of Business and Management Science.
Okay.
The Don, the UoN. It's
Don.
not only a name, but it's a wave.
What do you mean by it is a wave?
It's a wave in this way. When it comes to politics, the Don, the UoN, was ranked the most influential
politician in the premier University of Nairobi.
The premier University of Nairobi. That one tells you it's all not about the name, but it's all about the wave for the comrades.
The Don, the UoN.
Of course.
What kind of a student were you in at high school? A troublemaker, a bookwormer, or you already carried the tension itself?
In high school, I was a bookwormer, at the same time a troublemaker, and at the same time...
You were a troublemaker?
Of course, of course. And at the same time, a tension himself, of course.
So the tension began at high school?
Not really, in primary, that is.
Primary?
Yeah.
You mean primary wewe ulikuwa tu msumbufu?
Sana.
Yule mbaya
was very cheeky, very humble, and very handsome.
The first time you joined Kabete, did you imagine that one day comrades will call you Governor Don?
The title itself, to me, I don't take it for granted. When I joined that institution, I was a tiny guy. You understand the word?
Mdogo, haukuwa na maneno mengi.
Sikuwa na mwili, sikuwa na nguvu, but nilikuwa na force. I could mobilize around 10 to 20 students. Wanisikize, but I loved debate, na pia politics, bit of it. So ilikuwa imeanza tu kwa urahisi, kimbogi tu. Then later, I became a threat when it comes to politics.
What do you mean? You became a threat to the university or to the administration or to who?
To the administration, since I was a man of the people.
You were a man of the people?
A man of the people, a man of the comrades.
You were listening to the voices of the comrades.
As you say.
So the Don, where did that name come from?
This name, the Don, it came from just a fellow comrade. There was this time I was vying to be the next governor of that faculty. So being that I'm Don Ochieng, I was vying in the University of Nairobi. So the student and the supporters and comrades at large found it very easy to brand Don Ochieng as the Don. Now that I was a governor representing the premier university
of Nairobi.
Thank you so much. UoN. So we merged both the two and came up with the Don, the UoN.
The Don, the UoN. Thank you so much, the Don, the UoN. Superb. Kabete comrades say that you had goons. Was this politics, or they were just comrades who are behind you, who are protecting you?
In my entire life, even how you can look at me and judge me, I'm not a goon.
You're not a goon.
That I want to dismiss that statement.
Yes.
The Don, the UoN, is a Thoran Dante. He's a wise man. when it comes to politics, you understand the game. Politics is a game of numbers. Politics is a dirty game. And therefore, to respond, it's the students behind me and not the
There were
goons.
students and comrades who are just protecting you.
Of course.
They say that campaigns in Kabete are loud. How did you earn the title Tension?
Kabete in the entire institution of the University of Nairobi, Lower Kabete is known for its political ambition, tension, and force. Most governors within this institution, the brightest governors when it comes to tension, when it comes to listening to the ground, when it comes to mobilization, and when it comes to force an institution.
What do you mean by force?
Force, it means not only thorax, but then the student matters must be heard by the administration. That is the force. And we speak one voice. In my governance, we believe in the government is formed by the people, the government for the people, and the government with the people. Because the powers lies within the people, and the people are the comrades.
Thank you so much, the Don. So that is how you got the name Tension.
Now, the name Tension came in after after I won an opposed because my opponent was dead on arrival.
Your opponents,
of course,
your opponents were dead
on arrival.
How did you win the election?
Very interesting. The Don the UoN is away.
Yes.
The entire Kabete was really happy with this humble young man. A very needy student, but brilliant leader. Someone who believes in transformative leadership. Someone who believes that a comrade is always right.
Yes.
And a comrade is never wrong.
Yes.
And for that reason, the entire institution, the entire comrades fraternity flocked behind the Don and they said, this is our leader, this is our next governor.
Uliwina asubuhi na mapema sana. Asubuhi na mapema sana. The election campaign, was it expensive? Did you use a lot of money or it was fair?
Not really. Election kama kawa inakuanga expensive. You have to manage bloggers, you have to brand that rapport, you have to maintain the pace, you have to be more hostile as the 48 laws of power states that crush your enemy into totality, crush your opponent into totality. That was the mentality.
As the governor,
so I spent around 150,000 because I had a convoy.
You mean 150,000
only? Then
for election
only for campaigns, the entire campaigns.
What do you mean 150,000
only for a governor?
You people, you spend money.
Of course. Yes.
How that was the budget. How do you get that funding?
The budget was approximately 160,000. But I had already saved 120,000.
Yours, from your pocket?
From my pocket and my sources. Because I've just stated that the Don the UoN is away. Yeah, it's all about networking.
Yes.
You know, we, the people, we don't see things as they are.
Yes.
But we see things as we are.
Yes.
And that's why we are here today. Whatever I'm saying.
Yes. The reality.
Fact.
Yeah.
And it's a reality. Maybe behind the scene, I could go to these students. I'm a needy student.
Yes.
But you know, whenever you're coming into politics, politics is a game. You have to spend. I was very ready to face my opponent. It was not a joke. He had been a class rep since first year for there. But I never held any position in that institution.
Sasa yeye alikuwa na hiyo ground, alikuwa amejulikana sana. Wewe hata huko umejulikana.
Hapana, yeye alikuwa class rep, lakini mimi nilikuwa msee wa
ulikuwa tu
mimi nilikuwa msee wa ground. Nimepanga siasa kutoka first year, second year, third year. Nilipanga siasa ya kwanza nikiwa first year, governor Ojwando won. Tukapanga tena ya pili, governor Kokombo won. So yangu haingenishinda kupanga.
Kama watu ndio uliwapangia kazi wakashinda, wewe yako ingekushindaje? The Don the UoN, what is your proudest achievement to comrades as a governor? of Kabete
I'm
Campus.
I'm the happiest man in this great institution.
Yes.
Because when I joined this institution,
Yeah.
I was just a mere tiny boy. But now I'm coming out of this institution a greater, a brighter, and a networked guy in Kenya and in this universe. Now, my greatest achievement, because there are several.
Yes.
Number one, I ensured that transparency,
Yes.
accountability is a key determination in that institution. And to concur with my statement, I ensured that those students who applied for the bursary,
Yes.
those needy students who needed that bursary enough,
Yes.
received it. I gave bursary to around 40 needy students with the help of Dean and Assistant Dean of Student Office. Number two, when I was the governor,
Yes.
indeed, Lower Kabete, we had various challenges.
Yes.
When it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to students' welfare, when it comes to academic matters, and when it comes to the leadership of management of the institution. If you can recall, that is the worst moment when we had wrangles in University of Nairobi, here and there, from the vice chancellors to the faculty level. My achievement was I fought for the people of Kabete. We really tried, and I really tried in person that renovation of hostels was done in Lower Kabete.
Yes.
As we speak, if you walk into blocks, those are the hostels within Lower Kabete, and walk towards the bathroom, the washrooms, you will find the floor is tiled. That is courtesy of Governor the UoN. If you get into these hostels, we have the boards around. You see, they were refurbished. They were renovated during my time. Another thing, when it comes to now new reforms, Lower Kabete had a management that was somehow corrupt.
Yes.
And this led to majority of the students failing to graduate last year.
Yes.
I stood firm. We even did a press to address the graduation matters. But not only the students had problems, we had a problem as an institution, and we ensured that the new reforms are brought. During my time, I ensured that the former dean who was around, his term elapsed,
Yes.
and we ensured that he's replaced with a
So
new intelligent
you're sending
case.
the dean home.
Of course. Lower
So
Kabete
you
is
are
a
away.
place.
You are
Lower
attention.
Kabete is a place of tension, boys. Without tension, you can't survive in that institution. Yeah, and
So that is what you believe in.
when it comes to leadership, I believe in whatever is right.
Yes.
So long as I abide by the rules and regulations of the institution, so long as I abide by the rules and regulations of the government, then the voice of the people, the voice of the comrade is the most powerful voice in an institution. And that's the voice that kept me believing tension.
Thank you so much.
Believing tension and maybe partly dialogue. But dialogue was my last option. My first option was let the student, let the ground be felt, let the tension be heard.
Thank you so much. The Don, the UN.
The UN.
As a student leader, what is the toughest decision you've ever made and you ever gone through as a student leader?
The worst decision I made is to become a leader. That is the worst decision I made, is to become a leader. But then I came to learn that a cat that dreams to become a lion must cut off its appetite for rats.
Pardon. Unasemaje? Hiyo ni wisdom umetupiga tu mbaya sana.
Hiyo ni wisdom.
Hebu pardon tena wisdom wasikie.
The wisdom. Okay. The worst thing I did is to become a leader.
Yeah.
But then I understand that a cat that dreams to become a lion must cut its appetite for rats. It means for you to achieve greatness, you must
forgo the smaller
forgo
things.
the past and neglect whatever you did behind and focus on the future. Yeah.
What was the winning strategy?
It's all about the ground.
Yes.
It's all about numbers. It's all about manifesto. As the governor, the UoN, I had a 10-point agenda manifesto that I sold to these students. They bought my manifesto, and from that simple manifesto, where accountability, transparency, honesty, students' academic welfare, students' welfare as individual, needy students within the institution, and the rapport of the University of Nairobi as itself, the brand lies within all my manifesto. That was the winning strategy.
The UoN.
Yeah.
How did you manage to control pressure from both comrades and the administration? Hapo ndio sasa kuna tatizo na hapo ndio tunataka kusikia.
What
comrades wako na pressure, administration pia iko na pressure yake
sana.
How did you manage to control this pressure?
What the comrades, what the public must understand, that leadership is the worst decision an individual can decide to make. But then leadership is also the best and the best of all decisions a guy can make. Now, you have the pressure. Remember, as a leader, it's your own responsibility to make a tough decision when it comes to decision making. So, the moment I had pressure from the students, from the administration, it was my own responsibility to sit down, analyze, identify, then come up with a kind solution. That how am I going to handle this pressure from the student side? How am I going to handle this pressure from the administration side? So it's all about decision making. So in politics, it's either you win or you lose. It's either you take side or you fail to. And here comes a tough decision, whether to take side with the students or to take side with the administration. But then, before making the decision, you have to understand the root cause of this pressure. Where is it from? Is it mostly lying from the student side? Is it mostly lying from the administration side? So it's all about the wisdom. You consolidate the wisdom, then come up with a decision that either favors the students or favors the admin. After which, hizo zingine kuhandle pressure ni kitu normal.
What is this that leadership taught you that books will not?
Leadership has taught me a lot. And leadership has taught me one thing. To be an ethical leader.
What do you mean by being an ethical leader?
Being an ethical leader, it means you need to understand yourself first as a leader. Understanding yourself will help you understand a fellow comrade, a fellow individual, or a fellow colleague. As you can imagine, you are just a one-man army governing an entire institution with 8,000 students. Most of them are PhD holders. We have doctorate. We have the wise men around. We have those who are just there. But all eyes are on you as an individual. And therefore, leadership has taught me two virtues in life. Humility and kindness. An individual, a leader, needs to be humble. A leader needs to be kind. And a leader needs to be a God-fearing. person. Everything starts with God, young man.
Thank you so much. Did comrades elect you because of your leadership skills, or they elected you because ulikuwa mtu wa pake, ulikuwa unatoa soda? You know, comrades. I don't know if you get the question very well. Mbona comrades
Pake lazima
walikuchagua?
utoe, pake lazima
Sasa
utoe.
comrade walikuchagua because ulikuwa unatoa soda, ama ulikuwa na some skills?
Okay, I had leadership skills in me. I really love service.
Yes.
I used to serve students. I used to listen to students. And most of the time, I used to air loud and bravely the student matters. I used to defend students, even though we know very well a student is wrong. But at some times, we say a student is right. So I used to defend most of these students.
So you were fighting for comrades
I used to fight for
in all your time.
in all my time. From that perspective and how I used to bond with these comrades, who vibe now wow, then automatically the student said, this is the next leader. Of course, we had an option to vote the opponent because he had served as a class rep. That gives him a qualification. But then the students decided and said, no, we want Don, a very humble young man, to also serve us. I decided to be up to the task. I took it and I managed it very well.
Thank you so much, Don. Getting back to the University of Nairobi, trending issues. One, the delayed results. Comrades have been fighting for delayed results. We have the insecurity issues. We have accommodation issues. How do you feel about the outgoing governor about this?
I really feel the outgoing team led by President Rocha Madzao, we did our best. These are issues that had accumulated even before we joined this institution. If you can recall, when we got into power, University of Nairobi management, the university management from the council to the vice chancellor to the faculty level, we had several challenges. Accommodation being one of them. Remember, when I joined this great institution, this great university, former student used to pay only 6,000 for accommodation fee. But when we joined the very first time, we paid 42,000.
Yes.
It means the rate started beating us in 2021 when we joined.
Yes.
We were still freshmen. We were very new. We suffered the entire first year, second year, and now third year. Until that time, we got into power. We pushed to the core about the accommodation. And as we speak today, I'm very proud that accommodation fee has gone down from 42,000 to 21 something, to 18, and back to this. So that's the greatest achievement, and it's also a burden. It's not a burden so far to the parents, because at least the parents are now relieved from that burden. Now, when it comes to missing marks, you know, this missing mark issue, it needs to be handled carefully. From my understanding, missing mark, it comes either the problem might be the student him or herself. The problem might be the university system. The problem might be our lecturers. As you understand, there is a delayed payment to these our lecturers. The other semester, lecturers went on a strike for a very long time. Remember, as a student, you might be having a missing mark, ups and down, but it's also a responsibility of every comrade to follow up on his or her marks, because the main aim why you and I joined this great institution is academic matters. We came to this institution to learn. We came to this institution so that we can acquire knowledge that we had not acquired while in high school.
Yeah.
And therefore, our academics comes first.
Yes.
So I really feel very sorry. I really feel hurt when I see young, brilliant comrades are not eligible to graduate because of a missing mark. And to the current leadership, I want to encourage you.
Yeah.
Just the same way you fought for the accommodation fee, the same energy, let it be applied to this missing mark.
Yeah.
So that we can graduate in time and get work done. Number 3, whatever most of the students do not understand,
Yeah.
is that the moment you are in the University of Nairobi, you are a grown up.
Yeah.
This great institution is an institution not only for learning, not only for curriculum activities like sports, but it's where life starts as an individual.
Yeah.
Personally, I started my life in the great University of Nairobi. And therefore, this institution, there is a political terrain that started even before we joined. University of Nairobi is full of politics, from the administration side to the student side. There's a lot of politics within this great institution. That is what I've come to learn. And the politics, it's only lies for a short period of time. So whenever there's a political tension within an institution, remember things will not work right until the students themselves come out and raise a higher voice.
Yeah.
Number 2, the greatest challenges we face as students, some of them we also blame our leaders. At some points, we have leaders who do not listen to ground, who do not get the actual raw incident within the ground, who do not feel what the student feels on the ground. And for that matters, we must have encountered various challenges. But for heaven's sake, we hope for the best, because the University of Nairobi is the best university in the entire world. And it's the fourth arm of the government. When a voice from the university speaks, when a voice from the University of Nairobi speaks, whether outside the public, whether within the institution, it is a voice that is given a listening ear. Yeah.
They don't.
Yes.
Thank you so much. The funding model is stressing students. Fees high, loan delayed. If you are still a governor, what would you do?
Personally, what I can say about the new funding model, because I had participated in very many riots, very many demos, including help to be released, help being delayed. You know, this is a war that started very long time.
Yeah.
But then, as a governor, what I could have done most, which I tried my best to fight for this new funding model, because where it was by then, it was really very high. It was not accommodative to our parents, to our students, and to our comrades. I tried my best. I participated either way in the dialogue side, where we had a committee formed by the president to come up with a refined model. Today, as we speak, the government stated that under the new funding model, the fee is going to be reduced. And it's upon the institution, the university institution, to come up with a fee structure.
Okay.
We are here to witness this. About the help, whatever I can say is that government projects, government planning, government implementation is the worst problem we are facing as students. Because a government identifies a policy, but now when it comes to implementation, that is now where they use the wrong remedy. When the presidential committee proposes this new funding model, to them it sounds a better thing. But to us, as the comrades, the implementation came with various challenges, whereby you are being placed in a band that you don't deserve.
Yeah.
When I was a governor, I championed for the bans to be eliminated. Today, as we speak, we don't have any banding in new funding model. The bans were done away with.
We've seen UNSA call for strikes and lockdowns, shutdowns. Do you think that is the way forward, or should comrades try new tactics?
In fact, it's very late.
Yes.
It's very, very late. And whenever UNSA calls for demos, for me, since I joined this institution, I've never seen a greatest demo. Demos were in
Hizi
university.
wanaenda hizo si demo.
Hizi si hata maandamano. Hata
Hizo ni
zenye
nini?
tulikuwa tunaenda yenyewe si maandamano. Maandamano ilikuwa ile time ya Babu Owino. That time maandamano ilikuwa maandamano. Unaona? We still need that force.
So you believe in force?
I believe in
Bait and attention.
hiyo lazima. Dialogue, my last
Kando.
option. Yeah. Because the moment
Wewe unaona tu tupigane na watu wakishika shati yako
watusikize kama wanafunzi na ndo watusikize, what do you expect from us? We must come out. We must raise our voice high because we might be having leaders, yes, lakini hawezi tupigania. Remember, this is UNSA is political. And forming a team in UNSA, it doesn't mean that all the team members must be politicians. There's a difference between a leader and a politician. You see, there's difference between a professional leader, professional leadership, and political and a politician. So, whatever I encourage is that let UNSA call for more demos, because that is the only language that the administration, that the government listens to most.
Na si wakiita demos comrades hawaendi. What do you think is the problem? Si wanaita wanaandika memo na comrades hawakuji. Watu wanakuja watu 20.
Comrades have lost that trust in us as leaders because of late there are some places we've really failed the comrades. Comrades hii wamechoka. Unaona? They have really lost that benefit of trust. And that's why they are not coming in large numbers. Number two, our comrades wanainama. Most of the comrades wanaona ukiita maandamano
Wanataka kitu.
And maybe kama kiongozi hauna hiyo kitu.
Sasa wakuji.
But then what is the solution to this? That is where now the tension comes in. Tension comes in. Tension comes in as a way of how you bond with the student.
How you relate,
how you bond, how you talk. Most of my time I used to spend with the students. Mimi nilikuwa nasikiza kila mtu. Akue first year, akue fourth year, akue wise man, akue nini, anyone. But when it comes to decision making, it's my own opinion. So whatever I'm saying is, for these comrades to come out, we as leaders, we must show that enyewe tunapigania wanafunzi na not our self-interest. Even if we are to fight for our self-interest, but remember, comrades' interest first. Comrades' interest at hand. That should be the core. Because without comrades, hata wewe huwezi kuwa governor. Nani atakupigia kura? Hakuna. So it's how you relate with the people. Sikiza ground. Sikiza wanafunzi. Fikia wanafunzi. Be flexible. Sikiza wanafunzi. Spend your time with the students. Then the next time you call a maandamano, you call a strike, you call maybe attention somewhere. Students watajileta tu. Hata si lazima walipe. Let's have that benefit of trust first. We trust in ourselves. And that's why I said leadership has taught me to become an ethical leader, to believe in myself first as a leader. Yeah.
Super, thank you so much. Even as we wrap up, just when comrades mention the dawn, what do you want them to remember? The tension, the leadership, or the lessons?
Number one, The Dawn is a big name.
Yes.
The
Kubwa
UoN
sana.
is also a big institution. Whatever I want the students to remember most is my legacy. It's how I joined this great institution and how I'm now getting out of it. I'm supposed to graduate December, that is. Whenever the Dawn, the name is mentioned, let the students remember one thing. Who is this young man from first year, second year, third year, until he became a governor? I have been an inspiration to very many.
Yeah.
Because none of the entire student fraternity knew that even the most vulnerable student might emerge and become
The governor.
and become an angel to other students, becomes a hope to other students. But today I'm here as the Dawn, the UoN.
Superb. We see. Now, the Don, what advice would you give to young leaders coming up in UoN today?
I just want to say one thing.
Yes.
Impossible is a word that is stated by fools. Everything is possible before the Lord.
Yeah.
Put God first in whatever you are doing, and your ways will open. Number 2, this is now to those aspiring to be leaders, even to the leaders. The MPR, it's a formula. M means making mistakes. P means problem solver. And R means respect. Make as many mistakes as you can, but never repeat even a single mistake. Be a problem solver and not a problem creator. Then lastly,
Yes.
be a respectful person. Respect others as you respect yourself.
As we wrap us up, Don, if you had one message to the entire University of Nairobi right now, what would it be?
My message to the entire great University of Nairobi is that I'm very happy for all this transformative life from an entire tiny young man to now a brilliant and a future leader. To the University of Nairobi, to the management, the Vice Chancellor, I'm very grateful, and my prayer, my plea is to ensure that the glory and the spirit of the University of Nairobi to always be higher, to always fly to the best heights, to the top heights as it has been earlier. I want to thank the entire great university for producing brilliant products, from leadership, technocrats, to wise men, to people who are now managing the institution. We are very proud of this great institution. And lastly, my message to the university is, please listen to the students. Listen to the frustrated students and the issues that are cropping up on a daily basis. Let's have a way of attending to these issues in provided and appropriate time as the university.
All right, thank you so much. Before we wrap up, just quick fire questions. You don't think, you just answer quickly. Yes. Kabete or UoN Campus?
Kabete.
Strike or dialogue?
Strike.
Goons or books?
Goons.
Favorite hangout in UoN? Favorite hangout in UoN?
No.
One lecturer you'll never forget? Dr. Gidhi. Dr. Gidhi. Politics or academics?
Politics.
Home loan, blessing or stress?
Blessing.
The loudest comrades, Kabete, Main, Parklands or Kikuyu?
Kabete.
One word comrades describes you with.
The Dawn, the UoN, the Tension, the Seven.
Future plans, politics, business or both?
Business, politics, both.
Ask me any question.
Young man, how old are you? Because he seems to be a very young man with a beard.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This was our exclusive Voices of UoN episode 2. Stay tuned. Always tell us who next should we bring to you. This is a platform that we bring you Voices of UoN from leadership, kwa barabara, maandamano, wale wenye unataka, wale influential leaders tunakuletea moja kwa moja. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Get tuned, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share our video. Today we had The Dawn. Asante sana The Dawn.
The Tension, the Seven.
Bye.